Всем привет, дорогие подписчики и гости канала, с вами Мозгедик, и сегодня мы продолжаем проходить Fallout 4. Как вы помните, в прошлой серии мы нашли все-таки Келлога, который похитил нашего сына, и убили его. Перед смертью он сказал, что наш сын находится в институте. Это, как понимаю, что типа местного правительства, в котором заправляют роботы или типа того. И теперь мы идем к Нику Валентайну, детективу, с которым поговорим обо всем этом, и он нас просветит некоторых вопросов.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
Так, это ты виноват, слишком поздно.
You were right, Nick. Kellogg did have my son. That wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave him Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
You ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
Интересно.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Келлог? Ну да.
A man like that would have had access. In and out.
Yeah, but I'm guessing he wasn't the surrender and talk type, was he?
Yeah. Any other ideas, Nick?
That's what I thought. He's dead.
So, murderer and kidnapper gets his brains blown out by avenging parents. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Да, действительно, что же теперь? Так, не было выбора.
So, what now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it would be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Интересно.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're going to need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We've got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Так,
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... Who's coming?
I have to go to the memory den either way. I'm going to introduce you to Amari. If you want to head there together, just say so.
дом воспоминаний, так. Пусть
Anything else you can
объяснит.
tell me about the memory den?
It's in Good Neighbor, a little slice of trouble northeast a ways. The memory den ain't just a fancy name. It's literal. A lot of people give up all their caps just to relive the good parts of their lives. Over and over. But not us. We're going to try to dive deep into someone else's mind. We can meet you there, or we can head out together.
Так. Ну, думаю, проще будет добраться туда одному. Он, конечно, хорошо помогает нам в бою, но Сейчас придется с самого города плестись с ним, ждать, пока он до нас дойдет. А лучше у самой двери его встретим.
I'll head there on my own.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the hub. And by the way, at some point, you owe me an interview. I want to hear how this whole story got started.
Ну что ж, пойдем в город. Так, теперь нужно подумать, как
Let me know
можно
if there's
добраться до
anything I
туда.
can do to lighten the load, or, you know, if you need anything proofread.
Так, глянем на карту, где все это дело находится. Так, вот дом воспоминаний. Я могу сюда переместиться. Так, сюда нет. Но вот в станцию, да, могу. Туда и начнем тогда. Так, на 2 радио. Так, и куда же нам здесь идти? Так, в эту сторону. Так, я тут подумал, думаю, да, тавтология. Где-то после этой миссии мы сменим нашего спутника. То есть пса поменяем на кого-нибудь другого. Скорее всего, на Ника Валентайна. Посмотрим, как с ним получится. Легендарный супермутант-разведчик. Как-то он неплохо отходит. Ну, вернее, наоборот, очень хорошо отходит. Но он какой-то легендарный, там все дела. Да что с тобой не так? Заколебал. Тут там еще есть, как я понял, да? Дуэльная металлическая броня для правой руки. При попадании по противнику, сражающемуся в ближнем бою, вы получаете 10 шансов безоружить его. Клево, слушайте, уникальная броня. Череп. Почему бы нет? Как я понял, я взял что-то лишнее, да? Где-то еще есть. Так, а где же он? Так он еще есть сзади. Опа, стоять. Зачем, подождите-ка. В лицо. Дважды и все. Особо не хочу с тобой заморачиваться. Это мутант или труп, или это... Что это вообще такое? Так, у меня есть много предметов, нужно что-нибудь выбросить. Так. Кожаная броня. Бла-бла-бла. Вот. Может, наш один? Дуэльная металлическая броня для правой что-то там. Не можем, да? Ну ладно. Сюда иди, говно. Так, гранаты оденем сейчас. Так. Козлы. Ну и где они еще живые вообще? Так, ничего, выглядит прямо. Выломали. Да стой спокойно. Заколебал. Тупой мутант. Здесь еще дверь нужно потечь, чтобы открыть с вами боже. Что за дебилизм? Так, и что у нас здесь? Крышки, патроны, мясо. Кости. Зачем мне кости его руки? Это достаточно странно с собой такую хрень носить. Ладно, идем дальше. Кстати, моя броня полностью почти повреждена. Это фигово. Нужно было починить на самом деле. Но сомневаюсь, что в месте, куда мы сейчас пойдем, у нас будут особо большие проблемы с врагами, так что сомневаюсь, что это обязательно. Редкость дальность лучше, дамаг меньше. Ладно, давайте все-таки его возьмем. Это типа револьвера, только очень убогого в плане стилистики, как минимум. Так, энергоблоков у нас много, так что мы можем позволить себе подбегать. Так, мы пришли, как я понял, да? Че на меня бьют, я не понял. Мина, твою ж мать. Я чуть было сейчас не сдох, да, это было бы не круто. Так, квантовая ядеркова. Это одним глотком все остановить. Звучит прям как мечта. Так, сюда. Получаю по лицу. Так, патроны закончились. Еще получаю. Еще получаю. Еще. Да что ж вы такие живучие-то? О, новый уровень, неплохо. Так опыта я все равно получаю слишком мало. Это не годится никуда. Знаете, что я парюсь с вами? Граната что-то не кинулась, блин. Козлы, а? Он еще стрелять умеет, падла. И таким темпом еще и патроны могут закончиться. Каску получи. И ты туда же еще получишь. Козел. Заколебали меня уже. Неудачники. Ну, вроде как все. Ядерная батарея, лазерный пистолет. В общем, бы и нет. Ну, естественно, берешь какую-нибудь прикольную штуку, и сразу у тебя кончаются возможности брать что-либо еще. Блин, мне же что делать с этим? Хлам всякий повыкидывать, что ли? Так вот я не знаю, что именно выкинуть, а что оставить. Блин. Давайте вот дроидовскую хрень выкинем. Смокинг я оставлю, ну, сами понимаете, никогда не знаешь, к чему тебя все это дело приведет. Так, оружие, красновина, граната, карабин. А что у нас тут патронов нет? Давайте крышка мина, мины, охотничий карабин, праведный властелин, ракетница. Да у меня на все есть патроны. Что удивительно, на самом деле. Абсолютно на все. Я в шоке. Думал, на какой-нибудь хлам у меня не будет патронов, но нет, это было. Вообще на весь хлам. Это же капец. Ладно, неважно. Так, патрон, ну все. Взял все, что можно было. Ну, естественно, мина, да? Нельзя было просто взять и не наступить. Ну, дальше я мин не вижу, так что... Так, кстати, я уже почти подошел. Так, нажимаем режим ватч, чтобы увидеть врагов, возможно. Если повезет, конечно. Но пока как-то не очень. А, все, мы уже пришли в... Не знаю, как это называется. Доброе соседство. Что бы это ни значило. Так, возьмем нормальное оружие. Выкидной нож. О, интересно, нужно будет позабавиться с ним. Так, ну еще один городок, в который мы пришли. Посмотрим.
Hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Так.
Unless it's keep dumb assholes away from me insurance. I'm not interested.
Now don't be like that. I think you're gonna like what I have on offer. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap. Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? It's breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
You're a ghoul?
That's right. Like my face. I think it gives me a sexy King of the Zombies kind of look. Big here with the ladies. Listen, a lot of walking around freaks like me around here. So you might want to keep those kinds of questions on the low burner next time. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
О, окей.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Так, ну ладно, пойдем. А Ник ушел в этот переулок, так что идем за ним. Так, вот сюда нам нужно, да? акулой SQ, что бы это значило? Какой-то клуб? А, нет, дом воспоминаний. А вывеска будто это клуб. Ну, не суть. Даже плакаты, как в клубе.
Well,
Что-то подозрительно.
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs. Big flirt.
Так, куда мы идем? Капсул. Я думал, нам туда, ну ладно, идем дальше. Опять способность забыл выбрать, не важно. Это терминал? Нет, просто компьютер. Так, нам сюда. Что мне напоминает этот коридорчик?
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
Так,
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you too mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
так.
Isn't there some way to make this work?
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari, the biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Nick's an older model Synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
Не напортачьте.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I
Будет
start
весело.
cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
A lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Интересно. И что делать?
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Интересно. Ну, давайте попробуем.
Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Как понимаю, нужно выйти из костюма. Так, ну, погнали. Ну, прикольно. Всегда нравилась эта заставка. Ну и что дальше?
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Я думал, будем через экран смотреть. Ну ладно, пойдет и так, в принципе.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Интересно.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Мне нужно идти по этому якобы мосту из хрен знает чего. То есть, капец.
Turn down the goddamn radio!
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. It doesn't matter now, though.
Интересно.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
Так.
People are always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out.
Какой-то бред.
Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. We'll let you down.
You've always been my good boy. This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There
Весело.
appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There.
Так.
Try that one.
Так.
The thing
Посмотрим.
about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you gotta give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I
У
can
него
get
еще
you
ребенок был.
anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
They sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Что нам-то каждый раз вспоминает, слушать это будет, думаю, долго, если мы будем по всей его жизни проходиться. Может, сейчас нас выведет к чему-то относящемуся к сюжету.
How did you think this was going to end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Как понимаю, все-таки Келлог пытался что-то сделать серьезное, и в итоге всю его семью убили. Ну, или типа того. Ну, сейчас узнаем, думаю. Или нет. Как получится.
Mind if we sit down? Suit yourself. So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Так. Ладно, идем дальше. Как-то это все уже затягивается. Минут 5 или 10 мы уже бегаем по этим воспоминаниям. Ну, мне просто так кажется. Просто они так медленно болтают, что аж...
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Systems offline.
О,
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
так. Вот его нанимают в институт, да?
Ah, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Ну, посмотрим, мы уже близко.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis
О,
suspended.
то, что я думал.
All computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Вот оно. А,
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. Yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Так, что же у нас тут? Ну да. Сейчас они ее заберут. А мы здесь будем очухиваться только, да?
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Так, еще одно. Я думал, это будет уже конец.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Вот он.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
К чему все это приведет, интересно?
Kellogg. It's okay. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Я понимаю, еще будет что-то типа телепортации, да? Бывают, вы меня.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Прикольно.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
В смысле, когда захочу? Я бы сейчас отсюда вышел, на самом деле. И дальше воспоминаний-то нет.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Так, ну и что теперь у нас будет?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
Так, жизнь Келлога, телепортация, Virgil. Ну, достаточно тяжело выбрать. То есть жизнь Келлога это можно, конечно, пропустить. Тут есть вопрос Virgil выбрать или телепортацию. То есть изучить то, куда они телепортировались, найти Шона. Или найти того агента, морского биолога, и у него уже узнать. Давайте телепортацию.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
Ну, все-таки Virgil.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
Вероятно, погиб.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Да, кстати, это что от радиации много.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
Well, you are wearing a suit of power armor. I've heard they were designed with nuclear warfare in mind. It seems like exactly what you need.
Ну хорошо,
I'll
тогда.
find a way to get through the rats. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Он уже наверху, ну пойдем к нему. Идем к Валентайну. Где этот засранец? Он уже вышел, что ли? Ну ладно. Что я какой-то тупой круг сделал. Вот ты где.
Nick, hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
What did you say?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
Так, Светящееся море, взять с собой Ника, это рискованно. Да я думаю пойти в одиночку. Хотя, вопрос на миллион. Ладно.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Почему бы и нет? Псина. Sanctuary, Type of Love. Давайте в Sanctuary, вот прям. Там потом его и подберем. Так, ну а теперь пойдем. Псина отправляется, и мы тоже. Так, отлично. Так, ну что ж, дамы и господа, думаю, на этом мы данную серию закончим. Мы выяснили много нового. Но уже в следующей серии мы пойдем в Светящееся море, найдем того биолога, и у него узнаем, как попасть в институт. Но это уже будет следующая серия. С вами был Мозгедик. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал. И всем пока. Скоро увидимся.